Well, why I came to this particular parish is because this is one of the worst hit areas of the state. Actually, the security. There are a couple of local governments where it is, the heaviest, and this local government happens to be one of them. Indeed, yesterday, these unknown government came around here and were shooting in the air and so on, probably to scare them and to ensure that nobody will come out today. But you could say in defiance of that, the people still came out to have the prayer. I could have had this in Oka, where that is relatively peaceful and people are going about their normal businesses, or Tuanisha and so on. But I decided to come down here, where you have one of the worst hit areas in terms of this criminality that is ongoing. Today, after the 11 o'clock prayer session all over Anambra today, that marks the officially marks the end of the sit-at And on Monday, we expect that schools will be open. People will go to work. Civil servants will be back to their desks. Markets will open. And people will be free to go about their normal businesses. We can't go on this way. While we pray and walk and hope that Nnamdi Kanu receives expeditious justice, we can't, on the other hand, cripple the people, the men and women on the streets, to deny them their livelihood and sacrifice the future of our children. That's not part of that's not part of an agitation. You cannot, for fear of death, then commit suicide. This is what it is all about, and I'm really excited that the people will come out despite the intimidation yesterday. And it then says this will happen, and the people have spoken. And we're in solidarity and in prayer. Anambra will continue to move.
This is as part of your assurance to security, providing security to the Anambra State. What measures do you have to deploy security in major areas?
Security is and will continue to be deployed. You move around here, you will notice that it's not the usual security, and that will be heightened and maintained.
Thank you.
We can't, like I said, but it's a responsibility for all of us. It's not just the soldier and the police and so on and so forth. It's a collective responsibility. Our youths will also rise sooner or later, because most of these people doing this, I would say 98% of them, if not almost 100, they are not indigenous of Anambra State. They are non-indigenous of this state. Anambra is for all. We welcome everybody. It's the light of the nation. Its motto used to be home for all. So we remain home for all. But it should not be taken for granted. If you've come from your state and we're accommodating you here, you don't also turn criminality as a means of terrorizing the same people that are your hosts. Because you provoke them to a level, the people will rise and make it impossible for some of these people to exist here. So we welcome everybody, we call for peace and good neighborliness and brotherhood of all who come to Anambra. But at the same time, our visitors must not make our homeland inhabitable.
Thank you.
That we pay, we're the only ones to make